to historic Nippert Stadium, home of the Cincinnati Bearcats, and they've been playing football here since 1902, and the fans are ready to see their team take the field. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Baylor Bears taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Bearcats will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Baylor Bears offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away.
Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. First down for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Wide open downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Got room to work.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Cincinnati's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. A matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. Two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Turning it on! He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. To the air, it's Sorsby. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the right. just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Bearcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Allen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Second down coming up. He leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bearcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it on the run. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And the Bearcats will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Bearcats! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw in that last drive. I'm so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Bears will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. On the ground, it's Pryor. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Pryor. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Wide receiver going in motion. A run for the quarterback. And he'll avoid the tackle on the slide. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. Made a defender miss. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And the Bears moving quickly to the line. They'll run play action. Pulls it in. It's Cameron. Oh, what a cut! Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. To the air on 1st down. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Pryor.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Got it behind the line. It's Wilson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. The throw. That's caught. It's Wilson. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. And the Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. That brings him to within 1.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Rushes on him. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Here's the pressure. Got his man downfield. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. Holds it in and looking upfield. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Bears come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Slithers into space. There he goes. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Just when they're looking run, now up top. With the catch, it's Cameron. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Dropping back, it's Robertson. A shot toward the end zone, and this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. To the air on second down. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. They put the brakes on him at the 21-yard line, short of the line to gain, and now field goal or go for it on fourth. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. They're throwing for it on fourth down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'll line up for a second down play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Royer. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Finding open areas. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Fourth down coming up. Number 30 in punt formation to kick it off.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Of the first half, with the score, Cincinnati 7, Baylor 6.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Nippert Stadium.
And the Bears will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on.
Makes the grab down the middle. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Caught in the backfield, it's Pryor. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Third down coming up.
To the air, it's Sorsby. Gets it out quickly. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Bearcats have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Allen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. And the Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Handoff from the gun. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The give to the tailback. Nice move there. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Second down coming up.
On the move, it's Pryor. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on third down. The Sneak scores it!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. They're trailing by 10 to Stanford. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
He breaks a tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Bears will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
White wants to throw it. Punts it out of the air. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bears come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Muscling ahead on third and short. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
On the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. Now facing a third and long. The give to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Nowhere for him to run again, and now fourth down is going to be a tough one. They boot it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Creates a little space. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Grab near the marker. It's Royer. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The give on the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
And the Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play action fake. Here's a heat. That's reeled in. It's Pryor. Pulled down for the tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. So a drive there of 82 yards. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Sends it back in motion. White going to attack through the air. It's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. The least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Wilson. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. White wants to throw it. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. You got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
The Bears will punt it away on 4th down. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Pryor. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They'll give it to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? And the Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off play action. Grabbed in the middle, it's Royer. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They'll move the wide receiver. Look out, he's got room. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Now on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bearcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. White going to attack through the air, using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Rides the back on the option, the give. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Makes it past the marker. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Handoff to the lone back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw...
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
Lining up for the PAT.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And after making the extra point, they're down 24-13. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Utah is getting smoked. This is unexpected. This is alarming. And I've been on social and already seen a couple of recruits change their minds. They're trailing by 17 to Colorado. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The give and tick, 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 tick. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Wants to throw. It's Sorsby. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Leaves it with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. A little screen to the running back. Fighting off the defender.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down. Or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Second down.
White wants to throw it. They're setting up the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the heat. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
They turn to the passing game on third and short. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.